It's time for the match game. Hollywood Square Hour with from Wheel of Fortune, Pat Sajak. From Magnum PI, Roger E. Mosley. From Dallas, Ken Kercheval. From Trapper John, M.D., Charles Siebert. Marcia Wallace. And the stars of the match game, Hollywood Squares Hour, Gene Rayburn and John Bowman.
Thank you. I'm a lazy guy. You see him? Okay. Somebody's smelling it.
He doesn't care.
Yeah. The Yayers are out, aren't they? Thank you very much.
Say hallelujah.
Yeah, the Yayers are all here today.
Would you rather have nayers out there?
No, no. I'm all for the Yayers.
Be grateful.
Right.
After my question.
Yes.
Answers.
What do you say,
Whatever.
Buster?
What do you say, Gene?
I'm ready to have a go at this. You ready?
3 days ago, Gene, you had on some red suspenders. I want to wear those suspenders on Magnum. Will you make me a present of them? And then
Right.
I want to wear Gene Rayburn suspenders on Magnum.
All right. They look great on you.
That's right.
All right, you got them.
Look for the red suspenders.
What a thrill.
Would you really wear them?
I will really wear them.
We'll have them
Okay.
taken in for you, Roger. No problem. Sorry about
All
that.
right. You own those red suspenders. Come to my dressing room after the show.
Rona!
And bring your wallet. No, I'm serious.
And your wife.
I'm going to make a gift of those red suspenders. Hello. Here we have Nick Dalton and Tamara Allison.
Well.
Right? Tamara. Now, let's get acquainted. Nick Dalton, it sounds like a theatrical name.
It sounds like a cheap detective, yeah, doesn't
The
it?
chief detective.
Yes. It sounds like I've got no imagination. I made it up.
Are you a chief detective?
No.
What are you?
An aspiring writer.
An aspiring writer who writes cheap detective stories.
Almost.
Oh. What do you write?
Hopefully comedy.
Comedy.
Yeah.
For what medium?
Screen. This is my first thing I'm working on, so it hasn't
All right,
been
we
finished
won't-
yet.
We're not going to talk about it because that'll put a jinx on it. All right. Good luck anyway, Nick.
Thank you.
Now, let's find out about you. Tamara.
That's right, Tamara.
Tamara.
That's right, I'm born and raised in San Diego. I'm married and have a little boy. He's 9 months.
Yeah.
And I enjoy dance, and I also like to write, but I write poetry.
All right. It's a pleasure to meet you, Tamara. Good luck to both of you. We'll play the match game, and we'll go 3 rounds. And the winner will go on to challenge our returning champion on Hollywood Squares for a chance to win up to $30,000. Nick won the toss. You're first.
A, please.
All right. He says A. Didn't say I.
Said I.
No,
Yeah.
he said A.
Okay.
Say it again.
Well, there's only one vowel in Australia, so it's I. It's like that.
Aye.
Is this a game show or what?
No.
Everyone
This
has
is
to
a-
share the same vowel.
The William Sapphire Show. Here it is. Helen wrote in her diary on her wedding night, quote, "Am having second thoughts about my marriage to Weird Willie. When he opened his suitcase, there were no clothes. Instead, it was filled with blank." That's the longest question we've ever had.
Yes.
That's round 1.
Can I just write kangaroo?
You're all in showbiz. Do something.
Stole my answer.
You're creative people. He's a creative writer.
All right, that's
you should
right.
have wonderful, terrific answers to
Sure.
this. Okay. Chuck and Pat.
Wow. All right. You were feeling my suit, Gene, and I didn't have time to...
All right, Nick Dalton. Helen wrote in her diary on her wedding night, "I'm having second thoughts about my marriage to Weird Willie. When he opened his suitcase, there were no clothes. Instead, it was filled with..."
I just had one of those puppets that you have on your... Those puppets, those marionettes, the one you have here. That comes in a suitcase, huh? I don't know.
Do you have a return ticket to Australia?
Yes, apparently
Good.
I do. Yeah.
Hang on to it. All right, here we go. He said puppets. What do you say, Raj?
Well, you asked me, was he used to our ways? This is Hollywood. I figure she may have seen the whips.
Whips. Okay, Roger.
You like that answer?
Well, that's a perfectly plausible answer. If you're married to Weird Willie and he opens his suitcase...
You want to talk weird, my friend. This is weird. Yak butter.
Yak butter is weird. Ha-ha! Hey, let's hear it. Let's hear it for yak butter.
Those little puppets, though. They call those little puppets yak butter.
Oh, I love you, Marcia. I've always been in love with
Almost
you.
yak butter.
I was going to say yak butter.
Yeah.
Cookies.
Cookies. Right.
Come on. Cookies.
And I said naked women.
Naked women.
In a suitcase?
That's always good for a cheer.
A large suitcase.
Weird, you're right.
Well, Raj and I are the same kind of guy. I guess I said whips plus chains.
Whips and chains.
That gets applause, huh? Sadists in the audience here.
What
was
is
weird,
the
but-
dignified Pat Sajak
Yes. Well,
say?
he was a sportsman, too. Fishing equipment. I don't know what
Fishing
that...
equipment.
I don't know what it means. Yeah, sure.
You can't. The answer may not be very good, but it was quite amusing, so don't boo, please.
Thank you.
We were all amused by the answer, right? Except Nick, of course. All right, Tamara, are you ready?
Yes.
Marvin said it's not easy dating Macho Mildred. She's the only woman I know who uses industrial strength blank. Macho Mildred.
Macho Mildred.
Right.
Yak butter.
Industrial strength.
Now,
Family's
Tamara.
pretty good. Yeah.
Marvin said it's not easy dating Macho Mildred. She's the only woman I know who uses industrial strength.
Deodorant?
Deodorant is her answer. And they like it. Now,
Everybody goes for applause here. I want to have the distinction of getting the biggest boo ever on
now wait a minute.
the match game.
now hold on.
I'm not afraid. I
And now you may think your answer is bad, but it might turn out to be a good one.
No, it's bad.
Now, you don't know if it's bad or not.
Let me see.
Like, I'm going for the Guinness Book. I want the record. Give me the boo for industrial strength bra.
I don't think that's a bad answer. You may boo it.
And what did we get on the boo meter?
You may boo it, but I don't think that's a bad response at all.
I think you're way
I did it for you, Carol.
Carol, that's all right. I answered anything, dear.
Your character was so
Anywhere.
definitive.
I think you're way too hard on yourself. I think it was a fabulous answer. Wrong.
Nothing wrong with that.
Macho Mildred.
Deodorant was good. I put eyeshadow. I don't know why I did that.
I don't know why you did that either. Yeah. Are you losing control?
I'll be
losing
I'll
your
be
grip
back.
on life?
I'm coming
are you?
back.
You'd never know it was Friday, would you?
All right, never. All right, what have you got, John?
Deodorant was good.
Yes.
I went through mouthwash, yak butter, and arrived at deodorant.
Okay. One for Tamara. Charles?
Oh, it seemed to be the only answer. Deodorant.
All right, that's two for Tamara.
You know, nobody copied on this row. We are just so bright down
They all
here.
copied from you, right? There it is, 3-0 at the end of round one. Round two coming up right after this for you. Hurry back.
It's a tricky word to say,
My stomach hurts.
but a fun game to play.
You pronounce it.
Tom Kennedy hosts the game of fill-ins and villains. It's weekdays at 4:30 on Buzzer.
Here we go with round two. Tamara, you're ahead. You go first.
A, please.
All right. 3 people play. The upper tier only, if you please, respond to this. The doctor said, I have an x-ray here of Howard Cosell. And it's strange. He has a blank where his brain should be.
Gene, what are these little things for?
At
We
one
all have a
time,
burning question.
at one time, there was a sign up here. The thing, you know, with the number, the hidden number, and they change that, and they put this little slot here for that, and that's where it goes now. But this used to be left over.
Thanks, Roger. Any idea how boring that is for the audience? And just
I do.
On a scale of 1 to 10.
He asked me, and he's a guest, and I have to
wait till the commercial.
But the man is knowledgeable.
Okay, here we
The
go.
world are wanting to know this answer.
Camera. Put it in the slot, Roger. Doctor said I have an x-ray here of Howard Cosell. It's strange. He has a blank where his brain should be.
A mouth.
A mouth where his brain should be. Very good.
Camera understands.
Pretty hip answer, right?
Makes you a rare player.
What do you got? Hey, mouth. He's up to 4. What do you say?
I say I love Australia, and I said mouth.
All right, he's up to 5. Hey, wowee. Nick Dalton has his work cut out for him. You'll have 2 shots to catch up with her. The best you could achieve is a tie. Let's go. George the giant goldfish is out for revenge. Yesterday he swallowed 17 blanks. George the giant goldfish. Oh. All right, you guys. Here we go. Nick, ready? George the giant goldfish is out for revenge. Yesterday, he swallowed 17 blanks.
I'm just going to have to say goldfish bowls. I don't know.
Goldfish bowl.
Our ways in America are very strange.
Yes.
Let's see. There was a tradition some years ago, which perhaps some of you may remember. Roger, do you?
No, I don't know what the tradition is, but I have fishermen.
He swallowed 17 fishermen. That's okay. What did you say?
I didn't come here to have my answers judged.
No.
I came here to have a good time. Cats.
Cats is good.
We're on the same wavelength.
Yeah. Fraternity boys.
Is that right? That's right, Gene.
Nick, did you ever hear that?
He's got it.
I knew it. The moment you said I went college kids, I know.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Because there was a time when
You don't have to
in some of the Eastern schools, they had contests who could swallow the
He's got
greatest number of
He hit himself twice.
Yeah.
goldfish.
It's a little bit too late for him, unfortunately.
Yeah.
You know, but that is
Well,
the
he's got
definitive
another
answer,
round.
college student, so I said cats.
All right. Yeah.
Because I know he wouldn't say college students.
Fishermen. Yes.
I read books.
College students. All right. So now, at the end of round 2, you have one more shot. Round 3, third and final round right after this.
One, 8, 2.
Say it again. 1,
8, 2. 1,
8,
2.
Here we go with the third and final round. There it is. Nick, she's got all of the celebrities captured, and it's up to you to choose A or B.
I'll go with B, please.
You want B?
Yes.
All right, let's see what it says.
Good luck, Nick.
In England, hey, we're getting close to his territory. In England, one barrister said to the other, "That judge is a real weirdo. Instead of a powdered wig, he's wearing a powdered blank." That judge is a weirdo. Instead of a powdered wig, he's wearing a powdered blank. Here we go. Nick, what are you doing here? Wait a minute. Instead of a powdered wig, he's wearing a powdered...
Donut.
Donut, he says. Says donut. Now, you need all 6 to achieve a tie and stay in the game. That's the best you can do. Roger.
I figured he put his hat on and forgot about the wig and powdered his hat.
All right, so that means Tamara wins the game. What do the rest of you have? Robe. Come on down, Tamara. Congratulations. Right there, if you would, please. Nick, it was a pleasure to meet you.
Same here.
Some gifts will be coming your way. Nick Dalton, ladies and gentlemen. Now we're going to switch to Hollywood Squares and bring in the rest of the furniture and the other stars, and John and I will trade places. And we've got a lot of excitement coming along. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
A member of our studio audience will receive Whirlpool's no-frost French door refrigerator with bottom freezer. Offers spacious shelf capacity, generous fresh food compartment, porcelain on steel interior, and no fingerprint doors furnished by Whirlpool. And now, it's time for more of the match game. Hollywood Square. Hour with, from Three's Company, Richard Klein. From another world, Petronia Paley. Lois Hamilton. And taking over the star of the Hollywood Squares, John Bowman.
That's it. They'll never boo again. We'll be back to play Hollywood Squares in just a minute. Stick with us.
And the Hollywood Square.
And here she is, Tamara Allison. Boy, you really do seem relaxed. I don't want to put the burden on you here, but you are pretty relaxed, aren't you?
I'm having a great time.
Yeah, I've noticed that. She did tell me that she has danced before and has performed and consequently, feels pretty comfortable on the stage. Congratulations to you. You rode Howard Cosell's mouth and someone's deodorant to victory in the match game. Good for you. You're moving on to Hollywood Squares. We have 3 brand new celebrities with us as well. Well, not so new. Richard Klein. Hello. Lois Hamilton is here. And from another world, as we all are, Petronia Paley. So, Richard.
Yeah, John, talk to me. What do you want?
Yeah, I understand is what you described as kind of a very high percentage, somewhat of a good chance that you will be on that show next year.
Oh, the new show, the spin-off, Three's a Crowd.
Yeah.
Yes. Agents and producers are huddling right now in smoke-filled rooms. I'll probably be on next season to visit my old friend, Jack Tripper, on many occasions.
Oh, good. Or the vice presidential candidate, one or the other.
Okay, well, it's good to have you here. We will look forward to that. And why don't you and I trip over here and play Hollywood Squares? Here we go. Here she is. How many days?
3rd.
3? That's what I thought. Her name is Rena Haas. Her total, $2,275. Which means we have clearly established that she is a crackerjack Hollywood Squares player, getting better by the minute. She hasn't really gotten into the big money yet on the super match, but who knows? Today is another day, and maybe you can make it today.
I hope so.
Tell us something you haven't told us before about what goes on in your life.
Well, I'm living in California now for about 2 years, and I love it.
Mm-hmm.
And
did you come straight from Brooklyn?
No, actually, I lived in Florida for 8 years before coming here, South Florida, and needed a change of environment, a change of weather, a change of humidity, and like things just the way they are right now.
Well, we like you the way you are. You're doing pretty well on our show. That's right. You mentioned that yesterday because there was the famous Miami Beach question, and you absolutely knew the answer as your opponent's question. Today, you're going to play Hollywood Squares until you hear the Time's Up bell. So are you, Tamara, and with any luck, I'll hear it too. Whoever wins the game will go on to play Super Match. Can be worth up to $30,000, and the first game's worth $100, $25 for every square. Rena, pick a star, and let's get going.
Marcia, please.
Marcia Wallace.
Yeah,
here we go. Your Pinto has leaked oil on the driveway.
Oh, please.
To clean the oil stain, what does the house doctor's guide say to put on it? Is it Wheaties or kitty litter?
You wonder why I'm staring at you like you're an exotic animal act? Well, I'll tell you, it brought to mind the fact that I had a Pinto once that used to throw me out on the freeway and run over me. So I know from Pintos. Now, but both those things, now tell me again.
Yeah, it's not really important that it's a Pinto. It's just that there's an oil stain. There's this thing called the House Doctor's Guide, and it says to put on the oil stain Wheaties or kitty litter.
Oh, it's
one
kitty
of them
litter.
helps.
Oh, it's kitty litter. Mary Ellen's household hints and car wash. I know.
She says put kitty litter on your oil stain. Rena, what do you say?
I agree.
Kitty litter will help on your oil stain. Yes, you are right to agree, and you get the first square. Okay. Tamara Allison, she's on the board. Your turn for an O.
Petronia, please.
Petronia Paley.
Okay.
According to Ann Landers, Can you hug and kiss a child too much? Or is it never too much as long as you come up for air?
You can never, ever, ever hug and kiss a child too much. Never.
Agree or disagree, Tamara?
I agree.
According to Ann Landers, you can hug and kiss a child too much. And you should have... ANNLANDERS.
Ann Landers, I never liked
Let's torture.
Send your comments to Ann.
Dead wrong. You don't know what you're talking about. That's why the column's
Rena?
called Dear Abby.
Your move. Pick a star for another X.
Jean to win, please.
Okay, Jean. Are you ready to play?
No. I'm still steamed over Ann Landers' dumb question.
Joyce speaks highly of you. Can you eat a lily of the valley? Or is the lily so poisonous you might be pushing up daisies?
I have lilies of the valley in a shady spot. They're wonderfully fragrant. I love them. I've never eaten them, and I don't know of anyone who has eaten them. However, I suppose you could expire eating them.
It's the Friday show, guys. He says lily of the valley is poisonous. Agree or disagree, Rena?
I agree.
Lily of the valley is poisonous. You are right to agree. You get the square, and you win the first game. 3 X's in a row, $175. But the pivotal, controversial Ann Landers question is what did it? So don't despair, Tamara. We will clear the board and zip right along to the next game, which is worth $200. And we will start it with you.
Okay, Marcia, please.
Marcia Wallace.
Ready?
Yeah.
Hotspot.
In CB lingo.
Oh, I just have so many yes.
What does double buffalo mean? Is it a bad blizzard or 55 miles an hour?
Oh, aren't you glad the CB craze is over? Can we talk for a minute here?
Sure.
Oh, I'm awful glad. I suppose you had one of those lingos. What did you call them? What was that? Your name?
Your handle.
Handle. I bet it's double buffalo is 55 miles an hour. I mean, that makes sense. I forget the show I'm on. I lost my head. But to me, that makes sense.
Does it really make sense? What do you think?
I disagree.
Double buffalo means 55 miles an hour. And you should have agreed with Marcia, so your opponent gets that square and gets off to a good start in the $200 game. Just relax, because we're going to break for a couple of minutes and come back and finish this game. There is plenty of time. See ya.
Stay tuned for more of the match game, Hollywood Squares Hour.
Check out this week's Supermarket Sweep specials. We've really blown up special items for gigantic savings.
$250.
It's a shopper's paradise on Supermarket Sweep. Weeknights at 9, only on Buzzer.
Now back to John Bauman and the Hollywood Square.
200 for the champ. Nada so far for the challenger. Don't worry. Rena, your move.
Jean, please.
Gene Rayburn.
Ooh, is he here?
What is the most visible color you can paint your car? Is it red or lime green?
Lime green. What was the question?
What is the most visible color you can paint your car?
Lime green. Well, anything in the yellow spectrum reflects more light than any other color in the spectrum. So lime green would be it.
He says lime green it is. What do you say, Rena?
I disagree.
It is lime green. And you should have agreed with Gene. In fact, now they're coming out with these lime green fire engines for that exact reason. Yes, that is a brand new thing. There's some kind of crazy day glow orange that's also very visible, but it doesn't really last. Lasts for an hour. Yeah. Tamara Allison, your move for an O.
Richard, please.
I lose. Thank God.
According to Public Opinion magazine, do the majority of Americans think it's too easy to get a divorce these days or too hard?
Yes. Here we are in the 80s, and it's a very permissive society, and I think that people think it's quite easy to just go out to whatever those firms are that
Divorce-o-mat.
Who's who?
Yeah. Duke's Divorce and Meat Market.
Right. You can get a divorce now, right, at the frozen food counter. I know because I have some peas back home. No, I think most Americans think it's rather easy, actually.
He says most Americans think it's too easy. What do you say, Tamara?
I agree.
It is too easy, according to most Americans. You are right to agree. Tamara. And you get another square. So the tide has turned a little bit. Rena Haas, pick a star.
Roger de Block.
Now, you missed this one, the game and the lead.
But
Goes
you've
to
made
Tamara.
the right decision. Because I'm an authority on this question.
Okay, Mr. Mosley. Rosalind Carter.
Right.
Was the first lady in history to do this. Was she the first lady to pilot a blimp? Or the first to kiss her husband in public?
Okay, I want you to trust me on this because I know the answer. I just read this article. I did research on it not too long ago. She was the first lady, and sometimes you can kiss your tout too much if you have bad breath. She was the first lady to pilot a blimp, trust me.
Agree or disagree, Rena?
I'll disagree.
She was the first lady to pilot a blimp. You should have agreed with Roger, who actually finally came through on one that you were supposed to trust him on. And your opponent gets that square and wins the game and takes the lead. Now there's a distinction. The first lady to pilot a blimp. I will be the host who will now clear the board and move on to the next game, and you will be the first lady to play. Pick a star, Rena.
Well, if this keeps up, I'm going to have a nap, John. Gosh.
You've just purchased a second-hand sneeze guard. Was it originally worn by an astronaut on the space shuttle? Or was it used at a restaurant to keep customers from sneezing on the salad bar?
Every time I think you can't top yourself, you do. You know, I'm on a logic roll today. Roger, is it?
No. A whole day has gone by.
Why, it's Roger. It would make so much that you wouldn't want to sneeze with all that get up and the things in the tubes and everything. It could really be unpleasant. So I'm going to go with logic once again and say the sneeze guard in the first one.
Marcia says, logic dictates that a sneeze guard was originally worn by an astronaut on the space shuttle. Agree or disagree, Rena?
I'll agree.
A sneeze guard was used to keep customers from sneezing on the salad bar. And you should have disagreed with Marcia. Your opponent gets that square. Yes, that was an extra ingredient that we didn't really need. Tamara Allison, you have 1-0 up there, and you are playing for another. Pick a star.
Pat, please.
Pat Sajak from Wheel of Fortune. Early in his campaign, U.S. Senator Gary Hart stunned an audience by doing a flawless imitation of this man. Was it Senator Edward Kennedy or Rodney Dangerfield?
I know he does Jolson. He did. He was accused of doing an impression, and so he did it. He did Kennedy.
It says it was Senator Edward Kennedy. Agree or disagree, Tamara?
I'll agree.
It was Senator Edward Kennedy. You were right to agree, and you get another square. What has happened is after a very slow start, the challenger has really gotten on the board in grand fashion. And Rena, now it's your move.
Richard to block.
Okay, and your turn to try to stop her. If you missed this one, she's got a pretty big lead. Richard Klein, you're a leprechaun. According to Irish legend, to get money, do you just dip into your pot of gold, or do you work as a shoemaker?
Irish leprechaun, gold shoes. Shoes, gold, leprechaun, Irish. I would say you just probably dip into your pot of gold.
He says you just dip into your pot of gold if you're a leprechaun to get money. Agree or disagree, Rena? To block.
I'll disagree.
That leprechaun works as a shoemaker. You are right to disagree, and you get the square, and that is a very pivotal block. I think we will see. We will find out what happens in the $300 game after this. Be there.
1, 8, 2.
Say it again. 1,
8, 2. 1,
8,
2.
$325 for the challenger and $225 for the champ. So we got a real barn burner going in the $300 game, and Tamara, it's your move for an O.
Petrona, please.
Okay, Petronia.
Tamara.
You're a perfectly ripe, golden, delicious apple.
Mm-hmm. My favorite.
Do you have a nice, firm bottom? Or is it a little soft?
I have at least one apple a day, golden ones, and they're always firm.
She says you have a nice firm bottom. What do you say, Tamara?
I'll agree.
A perfectly ripe, golden, delicious apple has a nice firm bottom. You were right to agree, and you get the square. And the rest of the apple should be firm, too. For those of you who are wondering, Rena Haas, pick a star.
Lois.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's an interesting move. Lois Hamilton. You're a nun in California. Do you have special license plates so everyone will know you're a nun? Or is your car incognito?
It's near Barstow.
Incognito.
I would have my car incognito.
She says the nun's car is incognito. Rena, agree or disagree?
I'll agree.
A nun's car is incognito. There are no special license plates for a nun. Yes, you get the square. That was kind of a very strange move. You knew you did that, right?
I didn't realize it until after.
Okay, it was a little too late to take it back. She could have blocked, well,
Two places.
Tamara, your move.
Ken to win, please.
Okay, Ken. She had two choices. She chose you, Ken Kercheval.
Right.
When Queen Elizabeth rides a horse, does she always ride side saddle? Or does she occasionally mount her horses in a different manner?
I'll bet that she rides them both ways.
He says Queen Elizabeth occasionally mounts her horses in a different manner other than side saddle. What do you say, Tamara? For the game.
I'll agree.
She occasionally mounts her horses in a different manner. You were right to agree. You get the square, and you win the game. And you could have done it down here with Gene. You took your pick. Most of the time, Queen Elizabeth rides normally. She only rides side saddle for special showy events. That was a pretty showy event for you. You got $675 to $250. But take the X's and the O's off the board, start a $400 game, and if you were efficient, you could substantially catch up. Pick a star, Rena.
Marcia, please.
According to the National Coalition on Television Violence, is the Disney cable TV channel suitable for children? Or do they say it's too violent?
You know, they said it's too violent. Isn't that, haven't we come of sad ways? They said it's too violent.
What do you say, Rena? Agree or disagree?
I'll agree with Marcia.
They say that it's okay for children, so you should have disagreed with Marcia.
What am I
That's a
sleep
tricky
through this
question.
week? I swear I read that. I swear I did.
Maybe it was a different council. Maybe it was Ann Landers. Tamara, your move. Pick a star for an O.
Jean, please.
Gene Rayburn. Yes. Strategic move.
He thought he read it too.
I did. Your cow just lost all her teeth. According to the USDA, can you buy her a set of dentures? Or don't they make false teeth for cows?
Well, I'm not a farm kid, and I don't know anything about this. Give me another question. How can they chew their cud? I don't know. No, you can't buy false teeth for a cow. That's ludicrous. It's ludicrous.
What do you say, Tamara? Agree or disagree?
I'll agree with him.
You cannot buy dentures for a cow. You were right to agree. See, you knew it all along. See? It's clear as day. Rena?
Petronia for the block.
Okay. I'll go so far as to say you missed this one. It's going to be a long day for you. Can a female jockey ride in the Kentucky Derby, or a short day? Can a female jockey ride in the Kentucky Derby, Petronia, or are women barred from the Derby?
Oh, no. No. They absolutely can ride in the Derby. Yes. They're not sexist.
Agree or disagree?
I'll agree.
Women can ride in the Kentucky Derby. Yes.
Close.
Right to agree, you get the square. And you block. Most important of all, women can ride in the Kentucky Derby. Women have ridden in the Kentucky Derby. No one has won it yet, but someday they will. Tamara, your move.
Pat, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Where does a leech have his sucker? At his mouth? At the other end? Or at both ends?
Both ends.
Agree.
At both ends. Right to agree. You knew that. Terrific.
I work in Hollywood. I knew.
Rena?
Charlie to block.
Okay, from Trapper John, M.D. Chuck. The president is planning an important state dinner.
Yes.
When he sends out the invitations, will he entrust them to the U.S. Postal Service, or will he have them delivered by a special messenger?
Well, it would look awfully poor if the president used a private service. He uses the Postal Service, the government service.
Agree or disagree to block?
I'll agree.
The president will entrust them to the U.S. Postal Service. Yes, you're right to agree. You get the square. And you do block. Well done. Sure, I got mine yesterday. No problem. Just had someone else's name on it. The bell has rung. Time is up. She has done it. Tamara Allison is our new champ. Congratulations. Good for you. See, you got up to that shaky start, and you pulled it out. Zip your way over there. Join Gene. Get set for your shot at the big money. Well, you're an excellent champ. The only thing I can say is I'm sorry we have to say goodbye to you before you can really get into the big bucks.
That's okay.
Because you certainly acquitted yourself nobly on the show. You're leaving here with a nice total of $2,525 for Rena Haas.
That's great.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Enjoyed it.
Okay.
All right, John, here we are with a new champ. We'll be back with her and the 9 stars to have a go at the really big money right after this. Stay up late.
Buzzer's Nightcap, coming up next, all night on Buzzer.
And now, here to play the super match is Gene Rayburn.
Thank you, Gene Wood. Okay. Now, just before we get to Tamara here, I want to set the record straight so everybody understands. Rena, who just left as a reigning champion, won a total of $2,575. $25.75 was her winnings. Now, Tamara, you could win up to $30,000 here in the super match. You ready for that?
I sure am.
All right, here we go. Good luck to you. We polled an audience not too long ago and said, write down your best answer to this. Blank devil. If you give us the answer they wrote down most often, you get $1,000. For the second most popular, $500, $250 for the third. Whom do you call on for a little assist here?
John.
Daredevil.
Daredevil is one.
Ken.
Red.
Red Devil is another.
Marcia.
She-devil?
Yeah. She-devil?
Well,
Anyone
I don't like
we know?
it either, hon, but third ain't easy, you know.
Yes, I know it.
She-devil, but she's still nice.
So you have She-devil, Red Devil, and Daredevil. Now, you may choose one of those three, or perhaps you would like to submit one of your own invention.
I think I'm going to go with Daredevil.
All right. Daredevil? Yeah. All right, let's find out if Daredevil is up there. They're with you. They're with you. Here we go. Is Daredevil under the $250 response? No, it's Little Devil. Whatever, you little rascal devil there. Is it under the $500 response? Yes, it is. Now the question, what's up on top?
I guess the Red Devil, huh?
That surprises me, too. Red Devil is the name of a popular commercial enamel, as I remember. Is it anything else?
Go to
batteries, isn't it? Red Devil batteries.
Sure, it's the $1,000.
You think Red Devil's going to be up on top?
There's a cheesecake with that name.
Okay, slide it, Steve. It is.
Yeah.
That surprises me. All right.
Surprises me.
Tamara, you've got $500. Now, for the head-to-head match, any star of your choosing will multiply the $500 by whatever number is revealed after the star is chosen by you.
Charlie.
Okay. Charlie. It may be there. Who knows? Ah, it's a 20. All right, you're playing for 10,000. That's good.
Good luck.
Yeah. Okay, you got your fingers crossed? She's got her fingers crossed. Good luck to you. Here it is. Blank home. H-O-M-E. Blank home. Charlie's ready, Tamara. You collect the bundle of money, the $10,000, simply by matching him. What do you put in that blank?
Home sweet home.
Home sweet home is what she says. We'll collect the money. You like that answer? Okay. Now we're going to find out if the audience's judgment is correct here. It all depends on Charlie.
I didn't know if you could use more than one word. You know, I thought it could be just one, but I said home sweet home anyway.
Home sweet home! Congratulations! Autograph it for her. Get her to sign it. There you go. All right, she's got a bundle of money. She has $13,075. Yay, Tamara! $13,075 for you. We'll be back with our champ here in the Stars right after this. Now, before we go on here to find out where the big 3-0 was, Tamara, I just said you won $13,075, and I guess your arithmetic is a little better than ours. The actual amount, now that we've totaled it up and had a chance to catch up, is $11,250, but that's not bad. No.
Easy come, easy go.
You're happy about that. Now, let's, Stars, we're going to find out which of you have the big 3-0. Ready, set, go. Lois Hamilton had that number. While we have your attention, John and I would like to thank you for giving us a wonderful week here on Match Game Hollywood Square. You were splendid. Thank you.
Yeah.
Really good.
Give yourselves a hand.
Yeah. Give yourselves a round of applause.
You need one.
Briskly. All right. We'll look forward to seeing you on Monday, okay? Gene Rayburn inviting you to join us on Monday.
John Bauman saying so long for the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour. See you then.
A member of our studio audience will receive AT&T Showcase Olympic Commemorative Telephone and Sculpture, celebrating the 1984 Olympics. Sculptures for your phone, like this Olympic runner furnished by AT&T Phone Centers. This is Gene Wood speaking for the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour. A Mark Goodson television production.